Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I just found a problem that was wrong with the SRT4. Luckily I already had a brand new part, just hadn't installed it yet. But I'll go ahead and show you. Right here, this bushing is completely torn. Let me get a better light on there. As you can see, it's pretty torn. And then come to find out, there is no bushing for my sway bar. And this could be one of the main reasons why I keep blowing through CV shafts when I launch. It just started clunking really bad today. And on top of that, we have, right here, using my phone, a busted ball joint, lower ball joint. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to go ahead and remove the lower control arm. Since I have a new ball joint, I have a whole new lower control arm. And it has a brand new bushing, obviously, it's brand new. And we're going to go ahead and take this thing off, and I'm going to try to do my best with this phone because that's all I have. GoPro, you know, like I said in the last video. But we'll go ahead and do that. I'm not going to remove the whole spindle to do this because I found a way to do it without it. Still kind of a pain in the butt, but what can I do? So, okay, let's get started. First, we're going to want to remove this bolt right here, which on this car specifically is an 18mm, and on the other side I have a 15mm wrench. So we'll go ahead and hit this with the impact real quick. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this sway bar bushing set right here, this little bushing end link. I'll go ahead and find the right size for that first. And it appears to be a 14mm. Put one up top, and then I'll zip this off with the impact. Right here, as you can see, we're going to hit the CV shaft, which could be an issue. So we're going to undo this bolt last of all of them, because then it can come out without having to pull the CV shaft. So we're going to go on to the next one, which is right here. And I believe it's a 20mm. That's a 21, so that's not right. It's a bit bigger. So let me find the size for that real quick. Okay, it ended up being a 24mm. Zoom in here. Focus. And on these ones, we have to remove the Black Path Racing lower control arm to get to the other bolt. So I'll go ahead and do that real quick. Now that that is removed, we can get to the other bolt in there. I think it's a 19. And again, I'm wrong. It is a 21 millimeter. So go ahead and zip that off. Now I'm going to undo the 13 millimeters that hold the sway bar bracket right here. Next is this one right here, which is a 24 millimeter. Now that we've removed all the bolts that hold it in, we're going to have to separate the knuckle from the lower ball joint. We can do this by this little crack that they put in them. I'll go ahead and pry that apart and hammer on it, and it'll open up. Now that the lower ball joint is disconnected, we can actually just pull the whole entire lower control arm off. It might take quite a bit to loosen these up, but you stick the screwdriver in here, flathead, a thick one, and you hammer it until it separates it. You'll see these notches right here. That is actually where the bolt goes through, like this. You want to make sure that notch is lined up so that the bolt can go through. It's an important tip here. Sometimes these are in there pretty hard. Now you can get that bolt out. As you can see, this one's pretty trashed. Makes a lot of noise. Along with this bushing here, it's pretty destroyed. So now we're going to install the new one using the same procedure, just reversed. So I will put that in. You want to make sure to install this exactly how it is, with the notch facing towards the engine. These are pretty tricky to get in sometimes, but with a little bit of effort, it can happen. And they're perfectly. That means the bolt will go right in. Okay, tightened everything down, put the sway bar back in, put a temporary bushing from another sway bar. All the bolts are tightened. Everything's good. Make sure all the bolts are tight because this is suspension. You don't want to mess around with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get polyurethane sway bar bushings and end links, and then I'll do a video on them because for right now it's just that crappy old bushing in there. I had another one laying around and it fit, so I'm just going to use it for now. But should ride 10 times better. Like I said, that crappy bushing is literally just for temporary use. So hope this video helps somebody out there. Basically the control arm changing it's the same from car to car. Subtle differences here and there, but hope this video helped. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share.